In continuation to our previous lecture, now I am going to discuss the planting methods for palms. Palms are a diverse group of tropical and subtropical plants belonging to the family Ericaceae. They are characterized by their tall, slender trunk, topped with a large, often fan-shaped or feather-like leaves known as fronds. Palms are renowned for their ornamental value, architectural beauty, and economic importance worldwide. Here are some characteristics of palms. Like trunk, palms are characterized by their single, unbranched trunks, which exhibited considerable diversity in height and diameter across species. While some, like coconut palm, soar to great heights, others maintain a more modest and compact structure. Leaves of palm bear large and compound leaves that emerges from the apex of the trunk, forming a dense cluster referred as a crown. The array of palm leaves encompasses a broad spectrum of shapes and configuration, including fan palms with fan-shaped leaves and feather palm adorned with pinnately foliage leaves. Palms are prolific producers of edible fruits, many of which hold substantial commercial value. Varieties like coconut, dates, and oil palm fruits are prized both as essential food sources for humans and as a sustenance for wildlife across numerous tropical regions. With a native range spanning tropical and subtropical zones worldwide, palm exhibited remarkable adaptability to wide array of habitats. They flourish in environments as diverse as rainforest, swamps, desert, and grasslands, often thriving in proximity to water resources. Palms hold considerable economic significance owing to their multifaceted utility in agriculture, landscaping, and various industries. Beyond their fruits and oils, which are harvested for consumption and commercial purposes, palms are sought after their fibrous materials and ornamental allure. Many tropical economies rely heavily on exportation of palm derived products, underscoring the vital role these plants play in global trade and commerce. Palms are extremely utilized in landscaping and horticulture to enhance visual appeal and evoke a tropical ambience. They are frequently incorporated into gardens, parks, resorts, urban environments, either as standalone ornamental feature or as a part of mixed planting. They also have a cultural significance as palm holds profound cultural significance across numerous societies globally, often symbolizing peace, prosperity, and paradisial landscapes. They feature prominently in art, literature, religious practices, and folklore, embodying diverse cultural narratives and ideas. Palms also play a crucial role in ecological by providing essential habitat and sustenance for a broad spectrum of wildlife including birds, insects and mammals. Furthermore, they contribute to soil stabilization, erosion prevention and climate regulation within their native ecosystem. The palms are classified on primarily two groups based on their leaf structure. The first one is feather leaf plants and the another one is the fan leaf plants. This classification helps to distinguish between different plant species and inform cultivation and landscape design practices. The first, that is feather leaf plants. First one is feather leaf palms. These palms are particularly suitable for creating avenues in expansive garden. Here are some notable examples. The first is on the basis of their height, there is tall type palm plants. Like first one is Caryota urens, popularly known as vine palms. This species yield sap, also known as wine, and can attain height of 20 to 25 meter. It features thick stem and elongated leaves. Then next is Arenga sacrifera, also recognized as the sugar palm. It displays tall silvery leaves and hails from Malaysia. The other is Areca triandra, bearing resemblance to Areca catechu. This species is indigenous to Assam and boasts ornamental characteristics. Then Cocos nucifera, which is commonly known as coconut palm. It is cultivated for its ornamental value, including its yellow, green or red fruits. Then next one is Hyophorbe americulus. This originated from Mauritius. This species showcases bottle-shaped bases and stalks with a maroon hue along with spreading leaves. The next is Roastonia oleracea, which is commonly named. The next one is Roastonia oleracea, which is commonly named as cabbage palm. It is native to West Indies, towering at height of 30 to 40 meters and featuring elegantly arched leaves. Then some small type plants. These varieties are suitable for medium-sized garden like Areca luteens. This one is indigenous to Bourbon. This palm forms attractive clumps with yellowish stem reaching heights up to 8 meters. Then next one is Phoenix rupicola. Regarded as one of the most visually appealing species, it grown to height of up to 5 to 6 meter and boasts bright green leaves. Then Caryota metis, dubbed the clustered fishtail palm. It's characterized by rapid growth, reaching height of up to 7 meters and readily produces suckers. Then Phoenix sylvestris, also recognized as the wild date or toddy palm. It exhibits ornamental qualities, particularly when it is young. Palm also can be potted in pots. So certain plant species such as Areca luteens, Kentia mercanthuria, Kentia lindeni can be cultivated in tall type palm with fine leaved. First one is Borassus fabilifer, also known as the Palmyra palm, although not commonly cultivated in gardens. The next one is Corypha umbras. These are the tall type palms. First is Borassus fabilifer, also known as the Palmyra palm. The next one is Corypha umbraculifera, which is also known as Talipot palm. It is indigenous to South India and Sri Lanka. It reaches height of up to 3 meters with fan-shaped leaves, forming a complete circle of 3.5 meter in a diameter. The next is Latania commersonia, referred to as the Bourbon palm. It features smooth stems and deeply cut wedge fan-shaped leaves with deep chocolate red stalks. It is native to Mauritius. It is considered a rare and expensive species. And the next one is Stevensonia grandiflora. It is a tall palm reaching about 12 meters. It showcases ornamental cinnamon brown leaves when young. It is a rare and somewhat challenging species to cultivate. Then Phrynex argentina, it is indigenous to West Indies. This species displays deeply divided star-shaped leaves and slender long stalks. Then next is small type palm plants. Here are the some example like Licuola grandis. This ornamental plant boasts bright green orbicular leaves and it's native to New Britain Islands. This is the image of Licuola grandis. It is well suited for indoor pot cultivation. Then the next one is Rhapis flabiliformis, also recognized as ground rattan cane or large lady palm. It is forms clumps from a underground sucker originated from China and Japan. It is popular choice for indoor and outdoor gardens. Then the next one is Subal adansoni. It is indigenous to the southern United States. It's known for the dwarf palmetto or blue palm. It features a short stem buried in the ground and is quite noble looking. And the next is Sable palmetto, commonly referred to as the cabbage palm or palmetto. It showcases segmented leaves and bluish green foliage. Fan-shaped palm suitable for pot culture includes Livistonia rotundifolia, which originates from Malaysia, and boasts decorative nearby circular leaves suitable for both indoor and outdoor settings. Similarly, Pitcairn passiflora, also called as the Fiji fan palm, hails from the Fiji and Tonga, making it well suited for the cultivation in indoor as well as outdoor in pot. Then methods of cultivating of palms includes further selection of site, preparation of soil, digging and placing the plants. So first start with the selection of right location. Palm thrive in areas with well-draining soil, ample sunlight and protection from strong winds. Choose a location that meets this criteria and provides enough space for palm's mature size. Then soil preparation. Prior to planting, ensure the soil has good drainage and it enriched with organic matter. Enhance drainage by incorporating sand or perlite if needed. Amend the soil with compost or organic material to supply nutrient for robust growth. Digging the planting hole. Dig a hole that are twice as the wide and equally deep as the palm root ball. Loosen the soil at the base of the hole to facilitate root expansion. Position the palm in the center of the hole, ensuring the top of the root ball is. The next is planting the palm. For this, remove the palm carefully from its container and gently untangle the roots. Position the palm in the center of the hole, ensuring the top of the root ball is level with the surrounding soil. Then backfilling. Fill the hole with excavated soil, gently pressing it down to eliminate any air gaps. Water the palm thoroughly to help settle the soil. Then create a watering basin. Construct a shallow depression around the palm's base to capture water during irrigation. This aids in channeling moisture toward the roots and reduces runoff. Then mulching. Spread a layer of organic mulch near the palm base, ensuring to leave a space between the trunk and the mulch. Mulch assists in retaining soil moisture, moderating soil temperature and inhibiting weed growth. Watering. Initially watering newly planted palm deeply and consistently to encourage the development of robust root system. Ensure thorough watering to saturate the entire root ball and surrounding soils. Once established, practice deep intermittent watering, allowing the soil to partially dry out between watering sessions. Staking if it is necessary. In regions prone to strong winds or for taller palms, staking may be necessary to provide support and steadiness until the palm establishes firm roots. Utilize soft ties to affix the palm to the stake, taking care to avoid harming the trunk. And the next is pruning. Regularly inspect the palm for dead or damaged ferns and remove them as necessary to preserve the plant's vitality and aesthetics. Be cautious not to trim healthy green ferns as they play a crucial role in photosynthesis and nutrient absorption. The next planting method I am going to discuss is for succulents. Succulents are remarkable plants adapted to survive in a dry environment by storing water in their leaves, stems, or roots. This unique adaptation allows them to thrive in arid or semi-arid regions where water is scarce. Their fleshy tissues act as reservoirs, storing water during periods of rainfall or high humidity and gradually releasing it during dry spells. This efficient water storage system enables succulents to endure prolonged periods of drought, making them resilient and well suited for harsh environmental conditions. The common example plant like aloe vera is a widely recognized succulent known for its medicinal properties. It features thick, fleshy leaves arranged in a rosette pattern. Aloe vera is well adapted to dry conditions and often cultivated for its soothing gel, which is used in various skin care and health products. It's a popular choice among succulents. enthusiast and gardener due to its resilience and ornamental appeal. The next is crassula plants, encompass a diverse range of succulents varying from compact rosette to tree-like structure. Featuring thick leaves, they are frequently favored by succulent enthusiasts due to their ease of care and maintenance. Then the sedum or stone crops are diminutive succulents that serve as a ground cover in rock gardens or containers. With succulent leaves and cluster of star-shaped flower, they are popular choices for landscaping in rock gardens. Then the next one is Ichverias are succulents forming rosettes with thick fleshy leaves available in variety of colors and textures. They are commonly incorporated into succulent gardens and arrangements. The characteristic features of succulents include the first is fleshy leaves and stems. Succulents typically feature thick fleshy leaves, stems or both. These specialized tissue act as a reservoirs for water, enabling succulents to store moisture for prolonged periods. Then water storage. Succulents are known for their capacity to store water in their leaves, stems or root. This adaptation allows them to thrive in arid environmental conditions when water availability is limited. They also have a reduced leaf surface area. Many succulents have evolved mechanism to minimize water loss by reducing the surface area of their leaves. Some species exhibited small, thick leaves or cylindrical stems, which help to decrease water loss through transpiration. Then they have a drought tolerance. Succulent exhibit high levels of drought tolerance due to their ability to store water. This adaptation enables them to withstand extended periods of dryness without wilting for sustaining damage. They have a can photosynthesis. Succulents employ a specialized form of photosynthesis known as crassulacean acid metabolism. This unique physiological adaptation allows succulents to open their stomata at night, facilitating the uptake of carbon dioxide while reducing water loss during the day. The root system of succulents typically possess shallow root system that extend widely to absorb moisture from the soil. These roots efficiently capture water when it is available, quickly absorbing moisture from rainfall or irrigation. They have a tolerance. Many succulents exhibit adaptation to thrive in bright sunny conditions. They may have a protective mechanism such as waxy coating on their leaves or the ability to adjust leaf orientation to minimize exposure to intense sunlight. Then the variety of shapes and forms succulent display a wide array of shapes, sizes and forms ranging from intricate rosette to large architectural plants. This diversity contributes to the popularity of succulents in both indoor as well as in outdoor garden spaces. Here is the planting method for succulents like container selection. Opt for a container with adequate drainage holes to prevent water accumulation, which can lead to the root rot, a common issue for succulents. Many gardeners prefer terracotta pots due to their ability to promote airflow and moisture evaporation. Then we have to select well-drained soil. Utilize a well-drained potting mix tailored for succulents and cacti. Alternatively, you can create your own blend by combining regular potting soil with perlite, coarse sand or pumice to enhance drainage properties. Then planting method include begin by layering the bottom of the container with gravel or small rocks to improve drainage. Then add a layer of succulent potting mix above the gravel, leaving sufficient space for the succulent's roots. Carefully transfer the succulent from its original nursery pot, taking care to avoid damaging the roots. Place the succulents into the prepared container and surround it with potting mix, ensuring the roots are adequately covered and the plant remains stable. Gently compact the soil around the base of the succulent to secure its position. Ensure adequate sunlight. Succulent thrive in bright, indirect sunlight. Choose a location with at least 6 hours of sunlight daily, such as south-facing windows or a well-lit outdoor area. Watering succulent deeply but infrequently, allowing the soil to dry out completely between watering. Be cautious of overwatering as succulents are susceptible to root rot. Direct water to the soil, avoiding leaf wetness to prevent fungal disease. Then monitor temperature and humidity. Succulents prefer warm temperatures and low humidity levels. Protect them from drought and excessive humidity, particularly during the winter season. The fertilization, use a diluted balanced fertilizer designed for succulents during the active growing season in spring and summer. Apply the fertilizer sparingly to avoid excessive growth or other potential issues associated with the overfeeding. Repotting a succulent, when become mature, they can maybe require larger container to accommodate their growth. Transfer them into slightly larger pot with fresh potting soil as needed, usually every 2 to 3 years, to ensure continued health and development. The propagation of succulents can be propagated through various methods including leaf cutting or offsets. Before planting, cutting or leaves allow them to form a callus of several days. Once calloused, place them in a well drainage soil and keep the soil lightly moist until new roots or shoot emerge, indicating successful propagation. Now we are going to discuss the planting methods for ferns. As I have told you, ferns belong to the division pteridophytes and are distinguished by their feathery or fan-shaped leaves termed fronds. These fronds are often segmented into smaller leaflets called pinnae. Unlike seed-bearing plants, ferns reproduce through spores, a feature that sets them apart. Ferns exhibit a unique lifestyle characterized by two distinct stages, the gametophyte, which is haploid, and the sporophyte, which is diploid. This life cycle contributes to the diversity and ecological significance of ferns in various ecosystems. Now move to the methods of planting ferns. Prepare the planting site by clearing away any weeds, rocks or debris. Ensure that the soil is well draining and rich in organic matter. If the soil is compacted, loosen it with a garden fork or trailer to improve aeration and drainage. Then preparing the area, it's important to have well draining soil at the planting site for ferns. They typically thrive in soil that is moist and rich in humus with good drainage. Remove any unwanted vegetation, rocks or debris from the planting area. Enhance the soil quality by incorporating organic materials like compost or peat moss to improve its structure and fertility. Planting ferns Planting ferns from containers. If you are obtained ferns from a nursery or garden center, gently take them out of their containers. Dig a hole that's slightly bigger than the root ball of the fern. Plant the fern in the hole at the same depth it was previously growing, making sure the crown where the roots and stem meets is level with the soil surface. Fill the hole with the soil, patting it gently around the roots to eliminate air pockets. Water the newly planted fern thoroughly to settle the soil and provide hydration to the roots. Then planting bare root fern. Before planting bare root ferns, it's beneficial to soak their roots in water for few minutes to hydrate them. Dig a hole that's large enough to accommodate the spread of the fern's root. Place the ferns in the hole, ensuring that the roots are spread out evenly. Fill the hole with soil, making sure that the crown of the fern sits level with the soil surface. After planting, water the fern thoroughly to help establish its root in soil. Then mulching and watering. Surround the base of the fern with a layer of organic mulch such as shredded bark or compost. This helps to retain moisture in the soil, suppresses weed growth and regulates soil temperature. Maintain regular watering, particularly during dry spells, to keep the soil consistently moist without being waterlogged. Avoid overhead watering as fern foliage is prone to fungal diseases. The fern also require maintenance, regularly inspect the fern for any signs of pest, disease or nutrient deficiencies. Remove any dead or yellowing ferns to promote the plant's health and encourage new growth. Apply fertilizer sparingly using a balanced, slow release fertilizer during the growing season to supply essential nutrients to the ferns. The common example of ferns like first one is the Boston fern, which is botanically known as Nephrolepis exalta. It is recognized for its gracefully arching front, making its favored selection for indoor hanging baskets and shaded outdoor spaces, as we can see the images of Boston fern. The next species is maidenhair fern, which is also known as Adiantum. It exhibits delicate fan-shaped fronts, as we can see in these images. It is prized for their elegant aesthetics. They thrive in moist, shady environments. The next one is bird nest fern, which is botanically known as Asplenium nudus, characterized by its broad, wavy front that extend from a central rosette resembling a bird nest. This fern is commonly cultivated as a houseplant, as we can see in these images. Sword fern are also botanically known as Nephrolepis obliterata, resembling the Boston ferns but with more upright fronts. This sword fern is ideal for landscaping purposes and thrives in the partial to full shade. Then here is the planting method for grasses. As grasses are diverse group of plants belong to the family Poaceae, formerly known as Gramineae. They are found in various habitats worldwide, ranging from prairies and savannas to forests, wetlands, and even deserts. Grasses plays essential ecological role as primary producers, providing food and habitat for numerous animal species, stabilizing soil and influencing local climatic pattern. The characteristics of grasses typically have a long, narrow leaves with parallel venation and hollow stems. Their flowers are often arranged in spikelets which can form distinctive inflorescences such as panicles, spikes, racemes or spikes. They also have a ecological importance, like grasses serve as a foundational components of many ecosystems, forming the base of food chains and providing sustenance for grazers such as herbivores and insects. Grasslands in particular support diverse communities of plants and animals and contribute significantly to global carbon storage. They also have a economic importance. Like many grass species are cultivated as crop for human consumption, serving as a staple grain like wheat, rice, corn, barley and oats. Additionally, grasses such as sugarcane and bamboo are valuable sources of sugar, fiber and construction material respectively. Livestock feed on grasses contributing to the meat and dairy industries. Then they are also used for the ornamental and recreational uses, which used in landscaping and gardening due to their attractive foliage, texture and adaptability to various growing conditions. They are commonly featured in borders, mass planting, containers and as a ground covers. Certain grass species are also cultivated for lawn, sports, fields and recreational turfs due to their resilience and ability to withstand heavy foot traffic. They also have a environmental significance as they play important role in by preventing the soil erosion, enhancing water infiltration and retention and sequestering carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. They are frequently utilized in restoration projects to stabilize degraded landscapes and promote biodiversity by creating habitats for various plants and animal species. These grasses also add cultural significance because they hold profound cultural and symbolic importance in numerous societies globally. They are integral to the traditional ceremonies, rituals, crafts, and artistic expressions, embodying them to vitality, renewal, and resilience. In some cultures, grasses are utilized for thatching roofs, weaving baskets, crafting musical instruments, and symbolizing the interconnectedness between humans and nature. Poa potensis, often used in lawn. Kentucky bluegrass is known for its fine texture and deep green color. It forms dense, lush scrub and it's well adapted to cold season climates. Then Bermuda grass, which is also known as the Cynodon dactylon, is a warm season grass prized for its heat and drought tolerance. It's commonly used in lawn, parks, and sports fields due to its durability and ability to withstand heavy foot traffic. The next one is Zoysia grass. Zoysia species is another warm season grass known for its dense growth habit and tolerance to heat, drought, and foot traffic. It forms a thick carpet-like tuft and it's popular in southern regions. Then fescue grass. The species of Festuca include fine texture and creeping red fescue. They are cool season grasses known for their shade tolerance and adaptability to a wide range of soil types. These grasses are commonly used for lawn, but there are many other species used for pasture, landscaping, and erosion control, each with this own unique characteristics and growing requirement. Like some ornamental grasses are prized for their beauty and are commonly used in landscaping to add texture, movement, and visual interest. Here are some common examples. Like first one is feather reed grass. This grass features upright, narrow foliage with feathery flower spikes that emerge in the summer and persist into the winter. It's valued for its vertical form and tolerance to a variety of soil types. The next one is fountain grass. The many species of Pennisetum is known as fountain grass for their arcing fountain-like flower heads that sway gracefully in the breeze. They come in various sizes and colors, adding a soft, airy texture to the garden beds and borders. Then the next one is maiden grass. Maiden grass is prized for its tall, graceful plumes and arching foliage. It offers a dramatic vertical element to landscapes and is often used as a focal point or backdrop in gardens. Then the last one is Festuca flocka or blue fescue is valued for its striking blueberry foliage and compact mound forming habit. It's often used as a ground cover, edging plant or accent in rock gardens and containers. Bamboo, although technically is a member of the grass family, is included here due to its similar growth habit and landscape uses. It's renowned for its rapid growth, versatility, and strength, making it a popular choice for screens, barriers, and ornamental features in gardens and landscapes. Like the selection of the right grass species depending upon the climatic condition of the warm season or cooler season. Then we have to prepare the soil, for which we have to prepare a depth of 4 to 6 inches. Then seeding of the soil, we have to prepare or grasses has to be established in the prepared soil. Then sodding is the process of laying down pre-grown grass mats known as sod directly onto the prepared soil. Ensure that the sod pieces are tightly fitted together without any gaps or overlaps. Immediately after that, water the sod after installation to facilitate root establishment into the soil. Then plugging is the involves the planting a small section of grass of sod or plugs at regular intervals across the planting area. Then we have to watering the then we have to water the then next step is watering. The adequate watering is essential for successful grass establishment. Maintain consistent soil moisture levels and during the germination and establishment phase, ensuring that the soil remains moist but not overlocked. So opt for deep and infrequent watering sessions to encourage deep root growth and enhance drought tolerance in mature grass plants. Then fertilizing. Administer a balanced fertilizer in accordance with the specific nutrient requirements and growth stage of the grass species. Adhere to the manufacturer's guideline for application rates and timing to the prevent over-fertilization, which can result in nutrient runoff and environmental harm. Then next tips is mulching. Apply a thin layer of mulch such as straw or shaded leaves The last one is monitoring and maintenance. Regularly inspect the newly planted grass for indications of germination progress, weed emergence, and sign of pest or diseases.